My first interaction with Mahindra Group was during the Mahindra War Room 2010, and I still remember the grandeur of the event. Like posters were put one from the beginning of the event launch, and there were brochures everywhere. Emails were sent to us, and we knew that this is something big which is coming to our college. So even the event launch itself, it was a big event, as in senior leaders from Mahindra Group had come. We decided to participate in the War Room because it's one of the best events a B school participant can actually take part in. So it just gives you a wide variety of cases to work on. The different industries, different sectors. This kind of variety is not offered by any other competition. And of course, the prestige, the prestige level of this competition is one of the most prestigious competitions you'll get a chance to take part in. So for War Room 2011, we were a team of four, two from finance, myself from marketing, and one from operations. And the topic which we had chosen was the financial sector, Mahindra Finance. And the overall idea of our presentation was we were proposing that Mahindra Finance be converted to a bank, and the roadmap for that was our project. And I remember it was Mahindra War Room was launched in our college in August 2011, and almost immediately we had started working on it. In fact, in SP Jain we have a 2 months autumn's internship. So during a period of 2 months, all of us were at different locations, but still we consistently worked on the case for 2 months. We were coordinating through Skype, through emails, over weekends, and at the end of it in November, when we actually presented the case, it was as if our the complete efforts of 2 months were coming down to those 15 minutes or 20 minutes which you get to present the case. And at the end of it, I still remember when we had presented our case, we almost had a standing ovation, and the applause continued for almost 2 minutes, and I still have goosebumps when I remember that moment. And it was one of the best moments of my 2 years in SP Jain, being the campus champion in Mahindra War Room and adjudged as the best speaker during that event. Now the grand finale in itself was a 2-day event, where the first day we came to Mahindra Towers in Worli, and we had a small induction to Mahindra Group along with the tour of the complete tower. And the next day was a big event, the War Room, in front of the whole group executive board. And I still remember I would say one of the most memorable moments for me, apart from the presentation, was when we had a break, and we were just standing, the four of us, a team. We were standing there on the stage, and suddenly there was someone asking us, "How's it going?" So we thought, who's this person? We just looked, and to our surprise and astonishment, it was Mr. Anand Mahindra himself, who had actually walked down from his place to us, and he was asking us, how are the arrangements, what is your feedback, generally what is the perception of War Room in campus, what is Mahindra's brand image in college, and what we can do to make this whole event more memorable and more comfortable for you guys. So it was a great gesture from his side, and we were really surprised that Mr. Anand Mahindra himself is actually coming down and talking to us. So that is one thing which I'll always remember and really appreciate for a person of his stature to actually come down to us and see that we are comfortable. I would say I'm here and speaking to you guys only because of War Room, because very honestly, before War Room, I had not even thought about Mahindra as a potential employer for me. As in, War Room changed a lot of things. Because of that, I actually got to know that Mahindra is in so many sectors, and probably sectors like retail, even solar, which you won't even know or won't even imagine a brand like Mahindra to be associated with. So this event, War Room, is something which completely changed my perception about Mahindra Group, because as still many people have this perception of Mahindra being an auto brand, or it's only in auto and tractors, but there is much more to Mahindra than this auto and tractors. And this is what I would say this event opened the other sectors of Mahindra Group to me. And for me, initially Mahindra was perceived as a bureaucratic company, that's the image which is carried, but this War Room actually changed that perception, making Mahindra a more vibrant brand, I would say. Regarding the group management cadre program, I would say there are two things which attracted me to this whole program. The first being the quality of roles offered, and of course the second being the interaction with top leadership. the quality of roles which are offered to you are generally offered to other people in other companies after you have worked for 4 to 5 years. Here, immediately once you are out of your MBA, you are getting a chance to work in a role where you are interacting day to day with the top leadership, and that in itself is a great learning experience. For all of you who are participating in this year's War Room, I would say that Mahindra War Room is one competition in which your whole MBA kind of gets tested. So it's not a competition where you can work for a couple of days and come up with a solution and present it and win or expect to win. So I'd say work from the beginning and take this competition very seriously, because it's one of the most prestigious competitions where you can learn. The learning which you get out of it is the maximum. So I'd say all the best.